Hi friends, it's Miss Terri, and this week we're going to be talking about grace in action. So in the past few weeks we've been talking about the disciples and how they were getting ready to start the church here after Jesus had gone to heaven at Easter time. And so when they were getting ready, they reviewed all the things Jesus had taught them, and then they went out into the world and they tried to get other people to understand God's way and Jesus's way. And to do this, they realized that, 12 people just wasn't enough and that they needed some help. And this week, they put grace into action. They find people who are good people who they can use as deacons. Deacons are people who help us in the church. And our church, the Presbyterian Church of Chestertown, has 10 deacons right now. So after we talk a little bit about this gospel story, there's a slideshow for you to meet our deacons from the Presbyterian Church of Chestertown. And then I'd like you to think about how you could be a deacon-like person in your family, in your community, in your church, and in our world. How you can show God's grace through your actions. Let me show you the story for this week. This week's story comes from the book of Acts, about 2,000 years ago, where the apostles were gathering together, loving each other as church, and trying to establish a community of people to follow their ways and to learn to love God and love each other, which was, of course, the greatest commandment that we talked about last week. Here's a picture showing what it might have looked like when they gathered and put their hands on the people they chose and asked them to help them serve God and love one another.